seems somehow familiar. Hey there, socially disadvantaged contemporary.
Is that necessary?
Why, isn't that the politically correct term? I especially didn't say rancid bum, although it was very tempting.
My name is Goon, and if you want to make fun of the homeless, you're in the wrong place.
Hey, don't worry. I'm a friend of the little guy.
The little guy?
Yeah, his name is Wenzel.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, I'd almost forgotten. The lower classes don't understand the language of the educated elite. Fortunately, I'm well-versed in ghetto slang.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Please don't do that.
Hey ho, my brother. What's up in the hood?
Please stop that. I haven't always lived on the street. I'm an academic.
Oh, yeah, now I understand. This is some sort of social experiment, right? You've disguised yourself as a tramp in order to study their customs.
Precisely.
Very clever. I almost fell for it, but not quite. I will admit, your stink is authentic. But as far as your behavior goes, there's a lot to improve. I'm very familiar with the habits of the average hobo. I could teach you a few things if you'll answer a couple of questions in return. But no objections. I insist. You look hungry.
I am. For months, I've been living off the algae that grow on the quay wall. My gums are bleeding, but what else can I do?
I see you're making an effort, but just because it's pathetic, that doesn't make it, bum style. So what do bums eat?
Whatever they can find, I'm afraid.
No, wrong.
Last week, I even nibbled off the scabs from a discarded bandage.
No. I said wrong. No, bums eat shoes.
What?
Shoes. Everyone knows that. Amateur. Oh, what is that horrible smell? Oh, how insensitive of me. That's you. Don't you think you're overdoing it a bit?
Very funny. You don't exactly smell of orchids yourself.
Hey, stay in character, okay? A bum like you doesn't even know what orchid dahlias are. So keep it cool, okay? Is that your umbrella?
Hey, hands off! It's the only thing I still own. The weather here on the quay can sometimes be quite unpleasant.
Don't worry, I'm not going to take it away from you. I'm just going to make a couple of modifications. It looks too new.
You think so? Even though it was struck by lightning the other day?
There, that should do.
But now it won't protect me from the rain at all.
Don't be so ungrateful. I'm helping you stay in character. Can I borrow your umbrella?
Are you crazy? First you break it and now you want to take it away from me?
Well, if it's broken, then what do you need it for?
As a prop for my role.
Okay. How about a deal? I'll give you something to eat, and you give me the umbrella. Agreed?
You would really do that for me?
Of course. I told you I was a philanthropist. We could practice a little freestyling. As a resident of the ghetto, you only have to master one instrument, the beatbox.
Beatbox?
It's very simple. Like this. Achoo, achoo, achoo. And now, you.
Achoo, achoo.
Rufus got the groove. Rufus got the groove, yeah. Who's cooler than a platypus in hibernation? Who kicks ass in any situation? Who makes ladies faint and shriek? Can't be copied, he's unique. It's Rufus. Yeah, Rufus. Who's got style? Who is cooler? Who can fool her? Who's the ruler? Who is daring, never queasy? Who will soon be in Elysee? Rufus. Yeah, Rufus.
Baum. Baum.
Hey.
What, huh?
What's that supposed to be?
Well, I thought I'd build in a break.
That's not thinking. That's pushing yourself into the spotlight. I mean, apparently there's no point in trying to teach you to freestyle. Too bad that was one cool song, you bum. You didn't happen to see a submersible go by here?
No, sorry. I left my snorkeling gear in my winter house.
Oh, that's a pity. Oh, wait a minute! You don't have a winter home! That was sarcasm!
You're quick on the uptake.
Yeah, okay. No more sarcasm, all right? Bums, don't use sarcasm. Can you tell me a few things about Portafisco?
Certainly. What would you like to know?
Do you know where I can find the rebels' secret hideout?
Huh? Sure. The entrance is right here in the sewers.
No, I meant the secret hideout.
I only know this one here.
Isn't Portafisco also an Organon settlement?
It's even their central headquarters. Ulysses has his office right by the Ascension Customs of the Upper Ascension Station. It's always been the Organon's job to keep the Deponians away from the high boats. Now there's only one left, and they say it will be leaving the planet very soon. Who knows? Maybe then the Organon will finally disappear from Portafisco. Then all of Portafisco will make a great leap upwards.
Yeah, more than you think.
Pardon me?
It's boring, I think.
I can't say I found this story all that boring.
How do I get to the Upper Ascension Station?
You can't. The Organon has sealed off all the routes to the Ascension Customs.
Who lives in the tent?
Oh, that is the tent of the seer. An astounding fellow. They say he can predict the future.
He doesn't know property values in the real estate market, for one thing.
He used to be a wealthy man. They said he could even predict lottery numbers, but his business isn't doing so well anymore. That's why he switched to couples counseling.
He gives relationship advice?
Why not? He's got the ideal qualifications for it.
A psychology degree?
A crystal ball.
Okay, let's change the subject. This place is somehow depressing.
Yes, I can understand that. Portafisco has depressed me my whole life long.
Yes, but you aren't that important, so it isn't as bad for you. Smell you later, and remember what I taught you.
Sure thing, my brother.
Oh, and, okay, wait. One more tip. Nobody likes a smartass. What a waste. That could have been turned into a fantastic escape mechanism. Or a high-speed cheese grater. That's one of those handy slots where you can insert power inverters. This was bound to happen. The tank is empty. It fits.
Yes?
It's me, Rufus.
No, it's not. If you were Rufus, you'd know the secret knock.
I know it. It, starts with N, right?
Ha! Good luck.
Wrong, but
Wrong.
blast it! Wrong, but
Wrong.
blast it! Wrong, but
Wrong.
blast it!
Wrong.
But
Wrong.
blast it!
Hey, that was actually correct.
Of course it was correct, you dope.
Rufus, is that you? What are you doing out there?
What do I know? Maybe I just enjoy knocking.
Come on in. Janusz is expecting you.
Rufus, pleased to see you.
Janusz! Wow. What you built up here is... it's not all bad.
Yes, recruitment operations are running smoothly. I must have underestimated my charisma.
Or the fact that nobody likes being blown to smithereens.
Tony? You?
Rufus?
You seem to have met. Number 26. This is number 2, our spiritual guide.
Rufus is number 2? That must be a joke.
Yeah. Why am I only number 2?
By now, we have won more than 25 people in our couch.
You mean 26?
Precisely. Although that is counting the 3 trained dolphins, actually.
And you're complaining about your number?
You're training dolphins?
That's my job here. Got a problem with that?
They are torpedo dolphins.
Ah. I can see how under Tony's care, even peaceful dolphins might be transformed into bloodthirsty implements of destruction. But what's the point of that? I mean, how can trained dolphins possibly help you to capture an elevator headed for orbit?
We've got to work with whatever we can get.
Which appears to be especially true for spiritual guides.
First, we were going for flying dragons, but that proved to be a fatal mistake. That's what I kept telling number 27, but he just wouldn't listen.
Where did they get those uniforms so fast? There's no more diesel.
Alas. Actually, we needed to run the turbine in the sewers. Luckily for us, the winds out there are offshore right now. As soon as the wind turns, the stinking here becomes unbearable.
The baby dolphins have their pool right next to the service hatch for the canteen? Isn't that a little unsafe?
How was I to know you'd crop up here?
They make cat food out of baby dolphins, don't they?
If anything happens to them, I will kill you. I'm serious. I will kill you.
That wasn't a no. Hey, you! Should Uncle Rufus teach you a couple of tricks? Oh, they're so happy. Sweet. Hey, Janusz.
Ah, Rufus, deaf to the organon and so on.
How did you manage to mobilize so many people in such a short time?
I think they are just used to having a planet under their feet. And I also promised them t-shirts with funny prints if we win.
What's Tony doing here?
You know number 26. She joined the rebellion because someone destroyed her hometown.
Yeah, I know. The Organon.
No, not the organon. Somebody called Evan Bastard.
Never heard of him. What's up with those torpedo dolphins?
Cool, aren't they? If you need them, talk to number 26. But don't expect too much. I had to share the torpedo equipment to order pizza for all of us.
Oh, I'm off to hunt submersibles.
I bet you luck. Vive la revolution.
Hey, Janosch.
Ah, Rufus, death to the organon and so on.
You sold all the torpedo equipment?
Yes, in the gadget shop in the floating black market. The chopper mat gave me fireproof insoles as a bonus.
Donna is hiding underwater.
I almost wish I hadn't sold the torpedo equipment. On the other hand, the pizza was very good. Melted cheesy with the pepperoni.
Isn't it a little too risky to operate directly under the nose of the Organon? Oh, speaking of which, you got a booger there.
A booger? Ooh, icky, icky, icky. But that is exactly the point. You can't see right under your nose, and down here in the sewers, nobody wants to smell either. We are even almost out of air fresheners.
Oh, I'm off to hunt submersibles.
I bet you luck. Vive la revolution.
You even have a kitchen?
Certainly. We have to supply our troops somehow.
Wow, that's more than I would have expected of you.
What do you think? We aren't just playing around.
Would your new friend like an orange juice, Janosch?
Not now, Mama.
Hello?
Oh, hello! Another new face. Are you one of Janosch's little friends?
Hey, listen, I'm the leader of a rebellion against the Organon.
Of course you are. Would our brave leader like an orange juice?
Maybe later. You wouldn't happen to have any cat food?
I'm sorry, my boy, no. I wanted to make some earlier, but the nice young lady pointed out to me that the baby dolphins aren't part of the supplies.
What nice young lady? I'm not surprised she came crawling back to me. Well, bad luck, Tony. I've got a real girlfriend now. Well, 2/3 of one. Why do the dolphins look so sad?
They're depressed.
I can understand that if you're their trainer.
Maybe I should just break a couple of your bones. I think that might cheer them up. They love physical comedy.
My Dolphinese is so accent-free, it leaves them speechless. Well, look who came toddling after me. See? You've never been able to resist my animal magnetism.
Keep it short, okay? I have a job to do here that needs my total concentration.
Guarding dolphins?
Keeping down my lunch.
What are you doing here anyway?
I could ask you the same thing. Didn't you want to go to Elysium with that Gloria?
Her name is Goal.
And where is Goal? Has she already succumbed to one of your brilliant maneuvers? Did you accidentally toss her out of a burning hot air balloon?
Far from it. It was an escape pod.
Or did you saw her into pieces?
Not literally. Goal is waiting outside, and she's in good health. At least 2/3 of her.
One can only feel sorry for her.
How did you get here? You didn't know what to do with yourself without me.
Well, I woke up one morning and was amazed to discover that there wasn't a single fire to extinguish in the whole house. I didn't have to repair the roof, scrape toothpaste off the heater, doctor any wounded neighbors. It wasn't even necessary to shoo a gnu out of the kitchen.
And then you felt a yearning for me.
And then I remembered that I haven't had a vacation in years. In Booza Westwalk, I heard rumors about a rebellion against the Organon. Apparently, that triggered my old rescuer syndrome.
You have a rescuer syndrome? If anything, you have a kidnap princesses and hurl fireballs at the rescuers syndrome.
Call it what you want. I just thought my experience in recovering the victims of explosions could be useful.
Hey, so you do owe some of your skills to me.
I can't argue with that.
Great to have you here.
Beat it!
Whether you believe it or not, I am the leader.
Oh, heavens. Just like in my worst nightmare.
Oh yeah, so you still dream of me.
I was in therapy because of that.
Well, as much as I'd love to talk about your fantasies of me, your dream man has an important mission. You won't believe everything that's happened to me.
Let me guess. You were almost in Elysium, and then your good nature got in the way once again.
Hey, how did you know that?
Because that's the way this conversation always goes. Next, I say, that's what you said the last time. And you say,
But it really happened that way this time.
exactly. And even if you are about to say the opposite, you are never going to change.
But I have changed. Darn it. The dolphin pool needs to be cleaned again. Recruit.
Excuse me? I hope I misheard that.
But Tony, I am the leader here after all. I have to make sure that everything runs smoothly. And I can't show you preferential treatment just because we used to be together.
That is...
Is there a problem, Rufus?
I don't think you have your team under control, Janosch. Number 26 here actually attempted to contradict me just now.
Oh, is that the fact? I must say, number 26. If the boss gives you an order, then you must obey.
But...
No buts, recruit.
Aye, boss.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I was wrong. This is a lot worse than my nightmare.
I have a couple of questions about the dolphins.
No, you can't train them to sing karaoke with you.
Okay, so much for that idea. But why are the torpedo dolphins so small?
Those aren't torpedo dolphins, you moron. They're their offspring.
Baby dolphins? Oh, how cute.
There. What was that?
What was what?
Your look. You had that look again.
I did not.
Get away from the pool.
Yes, all right, all right. The baby dolphins have their pool right next to the service hatch for the canteen? Isn't that a little unsafe?
How was I to know you'd crop up here?
They make cat food out of baby dolphins, don't they?
If anything happens to them, I will kill you. I'm serious. I will kill you.
That wasn't a no. Why do the dolphins look so sad?
They're depressed.
I can understand that if you're their trainer.
Maybe I should just break a couple of your bones. I think that might cheer them up. They love physical comedy.
How can I cheer up the dolphins?
Jump in front of a moving cruiser?
Well, there aren't any cruisers down here.
But it might help. They love physical comedy.
If those are torpedo dolphins, then where are their torpedoes?
Not where you're thinking.
Phew, that's a relief.
Janosch sold the torpedo equipment to pay for pizza.
Are you serious? Pizza?
No, there isn't any left.
Oh, darn it. How did you wind up training dolphins?
I told them I used to live with a crazy baboon. Apparently that qualified me.
I need the dolphins' help for my hunt.
No way.
Aw, Tony, please. This is important.
He's right, 26. Rufus needs the dolphins more than we do.
All right. But right now, you won't have much luck with them. They've been totally depressed all day.
Okay, I'll cheer them up. After all, I'm a great entertainer. Oh, look at me. I'm Tony. My hobbies are bitching, screaming, and training dolphins. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've still got it. You can't tell the difference from the original.
Maybe it would cheer them up if you slowly choke to death. They love physical comedy.
You know, I think we should change the subject. All this talk is making me hungry for tuna.
And my ulcer is acting up again.
Oh, and by the way, I want my coffee black, for the meeting, recruit?
You cannot be serious.
Janosch.
Recruit!
You're out of your minds. I am not your...
Recruit!
Oh, and don't spill any, recruit.
You're digging your own grave.
Yeah, whatever. It's worth it. Drop and give me 20, recruit.
Don't push your luck.
Hey, this is Civil War, Tony. Every little bit of flab on your thighs could mean the death of one of our comrades.
You miserable!
Uh-oh. That just screams for a brilliant maneuver.
Come in, Rufus. I have been expecting you.
Excellent. My reputation precedes me.
Not at all. The crystal ball tell me of your arrival.
And it even knows my name?
Actually, I heard you humming your name in the entrance. But no matter. You are late, Rufus.
I was held up.
Yes, I also predicted that.
Which, strictly speaking, makes no sense.
One more thing. I am going to greatly resent that you stealing my bananas.
Are you some sort of psychic?
I possess the third eye, yes, but I don't practice anymore.
Then I dumped the coffee grounds on the carpet in the anteroom for nothing?
Well, times have changed. Today, if you don't want to end up getting burnt at the stake, you're better off keeping dark forebodings to yourself. That's why I switch to couples counseling.
Say what? You foresaw that you would foresee bad times, and so you gave up fortune-telling?
No, I give up my job in time. Therefore, I will never foresee bad times. And what will never happen cannot be foreseen. However, I did foresee that I would give up my job for this reason.
I kinda wish I was back with Doc's time anomalies. You do couples counseling now?
Yes. For some reason, people are more receptive to bad news when it comes to their relationships.
Can you predict the lottery numbers?
I could.
Oh, come on. Tell me the lottery numbers.
No.
Will I succeed in saving the world?
The future is not yet written, Rufus, except in my journal, of course. I will be very busy next month, so I get a little ahead of myself.
Why do you live in a tent?
My customers expect a mystical ambience. It is also practical. In the event of a catastrophe, I can pack all my belongings together in a matter of minutes.
Wait, what sort of catastrophe?
Oops. The fabric of time is in constant motion. A veil lies across the future.
No.
Uncertainty plays naked on the bongos. There is no gasoline for Satinav's chainsaw. Ooh!
Hey, don't change the subject. What sort of catastrophe?
Ooh!
Darn it. I don't want your bananas.
You will steal them nevertheless, believe me.
I really don't want your bananas.
Boring. Resign yourself to the inevitable and take the bananas already. They are tasty. Luscious banana.
I don't want to bother you any longer.
I have seen it otherwise.
No way. My fate is in my own hands. Although they do look very useful.
Ah, it is time. The time of the great banana heist has come, as was foreseen.
You underestimate me. I can fight it.
Go on. Accept your fate.
No, never.
Go on. Take them. Help yourself.
No!
That's the way. Submit to your fate.
There's one thing he didn't foresee, the consequences of wearing hats. Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
And how? Isn't it fantastic here?
You coming with me to the fortune teller? He lives in the tent.
Ah, fortune teller. Wow. What are we waiting for? Last one, there's a rotten egg. Next year already?
So it is written. It's because of the head. Heralds need to breathe too. Oh, there he is.
Hey, what were you two talking about?
Nothing. Let us begin. So, what do you want?
How do I prevent Goal from marrying Cletus?
What? You aren't a couple? This is couples counseling. I only answer questions relating to your partnership.
Oh, yeah. Let me rephrase that. What does our future together look like?
Tricky. I should ask the bowl. I see. That you still have a long, difficult path before you.
Before us? Don't you mean behind us? Are you holding the ball the right way around?
I think so. At any rate, there is an arrow on the bottom. This side up, it says here.
Oh, wow, Rufus. So there's still a long road ahead of us. That's great, as long as we're together.
Will we find Donna Goal in time?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that. Will Goal and I ever really get together?
A good question. I see. You will undergo painful changes. Before you get together, you both must first come to terms with yourselves.
Wow. Have you ever thought about selling embroidered pillows? They would sell like hotcakes.
Are we gonna survive all this?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that. What does the future hold for our health?
I see. Oh my goodness. That is terrible. How can anyone survive that?
What? What do you see?
You don't want to know. Believe me, I must urgently advise you to stay as far away from each other as possible.
Never! We will always be there for each other, won't we, Rufus?
What will happen to Deponia?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that. Where will we grow old together? On Elysium?
Well, that should be simple to answer. I see. Huh? What's wrong? The ball suddenly went dark. Very strange.
That must be because the ball is showing scenes that aren't suitable for youngsters, or we're taking a romantic walk at night. In any case, it's a good sign. I'm sure of it.
And, what are this week's lottery numbers?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that. Will we be rich? Lottery winner rich?
This is a trick, huh? Well, all right.
I'll see if I can perceive anything in the ball. I see that you will be rich.
Oh yeah, I knew it!
Rich in experience. Provided you survive all this.
What more can one wish for?
A tip on the lottery numbers, maybe?
But the ball will say no more.
This is all humbug. You're holding the ball upside down.
I'm afraid not. Here, you are welcome to take a look for yourself.
Where have you dragged me to this time? And who's that with the pipe?
That's the seer.
Seer?
Him, actually.
Oh, I sense a new aura.
And you're about to sense a whole lot of pain. I'm not interested in listening to some esoteric hippy-dippy nonsense.
It's more like couples counseling.
Like what?
Come on, it'll be fun. And I was about to ask a new question. What was that about our health again?
Whew. You don't want to know. Believe me, I must urgently advise you to stay as far away from each other as possible.
This is humbug. Let's get out of here.
Now, just a minute. What was that about our sunset years?
I don't know. The ball suddenly went dark. This has never happened before.
This guy is starting to drive me crazy! May I slap him?
Yeah, that would be fun. But, hold off on that for a sec. What was that about our wealth?
Oh, you will be rich. Rich in experience, provided you survive all this.
That's enough. I can't take any more of this.
What?
How about now? We want to hear lottery numbers. Otherwise, I'll tell you what I can read from entrails.
Oh, wait a moment. I haven't said everything yet. The ball isn't telling me the numbers, but it says they are written in the stars. That is bound to help you. Please, don't hit me.
If this tip doesn't pay off, you'll be seeing stars. I promise you that.
Doc looks tired. Unfortunately, the sleep inductor I hammered on all night still isn't finished.
Ah, Rufus. Found any trace of that submersible yet?
I'm working on it. And you're really sure you can put gold back together?
Of course. I just need the third cartridge.
The one that's in Donna's implant.
Exactly. The rest will be child's play. Although the sea is anything but calm, perhaps I should think about adding some stabilizers to the bone saw. Would you happen to know if gold is a hemophiliac?
I know you can do it. Have you got any idea how we might capture Donna?
I suggest we travel to Isla Watchet. There's an old radio mast there. If we modify the transmitter just a little, we might be able to track the submersible.
Isla Watchet. Now that sounds inviting.
I hope you're wearing your long johns. The island lies in the center of a permanent storm system.
Oh, come on. I'm not afraid of a little bit of weather.
But you should be. Remember, you'll be working on electrical installations on top of a radio mast in a thunderstorm.
Oh, so what? You wouldn't believe all the hazard warnings I've ignored so far. Would you happen to know where I can get some torpedo equipment?
The only torpedo equipment I know about is the main prize in Gilligan's lottery. Unfortunately, the gadget shop is already closed for today.
Okay, so I need to burglarize the place and win the lottery. Anything else?
Can't you ever leave a hopeless situation alone when you see one? You can't force your luck.
Maybe you can't, or maybe you're just not using enough force. Have you ever been to Portofisco?
More than once, but it's barely worth the trip these days. The Organon has occupied the center of town, and the residents of the slums outside the city gates can't afford neurosurgical procedures.
Those poor wretches. I'll carry on then.
Keep me posted.
Do I see the first gray hairs in his beard? I could have sworn they weren't there last week. All shipshape, mate?
Actually, the correct address would be Captain.
Yeah, we can talk about your promotion later. First, I've got a couple of questions. Can't this tub go any faster? We'll never catch up to Donna Gold this way.
That's no way to talk about my trawler. She's one of the most reliable freighters on the Rust Red Sea. She may not look like much on the outside,
But oh, her inner beauty! Sorry, bozo, but I overheard Tony often enough trying to set up her cousins with someone. I notice right away when someone's trying to sugarcoat a slug.
she's not a slug.
She's big boned, that's all.
What good is the fastest vessel if we don't even know where our target is?
That's beside the point. We used the same fine line to fix up Dottie May and Broomstick Budwin. 4 weeks later, everyone called him Vacuum Hose Budwin. So, what do we know now?
No idea. The submersible seems to have dived. We'll never find it. Unless you can mount an underwater search party.
What about a pod of trained torpedo dolphins?
Wasn't it your girlfriend who's no longer in her right mind?
All is fair in love and war. Do I get to steer too?
I don't know. Do I get to run around like a madman then? And get us involved in a series of disasters?
Was that a yes?
That was a go jump in the lake.
What do you know about Portofisco?
Only that it used to be the largest and most important city on the Rust Red Sea. But nowadays, it's scarcely more than ruins.
Ruins? Yeah.
The Organon occupies the entire city. The Dark Exchequer guards the Ascension customs in the center of town.
In the center, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
That's where they say the last high boat to Elysium is anchored too. The former residents of the town all live in slums outside the gates.
Outside the gate, oh, that's good.
You're not even listening, are you? You're just repeating the last words.
The last words, yeah, I'm repeating. Yeah, they're always the best. Yeah. Back to work, sailor!
Hey, I'm still the captain of this ship.
Say what? This is outright scrutiny!
Mutiny. No screw.
Just stay focused, sailor. Just because there's a woman on board, we must not allow our thoughts to wander. Lousy weather. We should make sure we finish up here as quickly as possible. The crust on my overcoat is starting to dissolve. It drives a pump that removes the leaking diesel from the water. Wait a minute! The diesel is leaking out of the generator's exhaust pipe. Astounding. A closed sewage system. Here's a tank for diesel. Ouch! Ah! As long as the generator is on, it's too hot to fiddle with. I'll have to put it out of commission somehow. The diesel is leaking out of the generator's exhaust pipe. Astounding. A closed sewage system. Here's a tank for diesel. Ouch! Ah! As long as the generator is on, it's too hot to fiddle with. I'll have to put it out of commission somehow. She's cool. She's right for me. She's cool. I found the problem. The transmitter is broken.
Then what are we waiting for? Off to dock with it.
The radio mast seems to mock the lightning, and that seems to make the lightning even angrier. Stupid weather. Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Boring. What are we doing here anyway?
Don't worry. It's all part of the plan. So much thunder in the air.
Don't pee your pants. The chances of being struck by lightning are about as high as winning the lottery.
Dak. Statistics are for people who don't want to take any risks.
True.
So how are we going to get this radio mast repaired?
Why are you asking me? You're supposed to be the tinkerer here.
Well, I am.
Oh, really? Then what's broken?
Well, the thingies here are really loose. And the electric shoes are mislaced and have an electric double knot on the electro loop. I found the problem. The transmitter is broken.
Then what are we waiting for? Off to dock with it.
Why, Doc? I'm a tinkerer too.
And I always thought you could only break things.
Hey, watch out, or I'm gonna break your heart. I've got a plan. Can you stand on that plateau over there for a minute?
Well, why not? What could possibly be wrong with standing on an elevated platform in a thunderstorm?
So you'll do it?
Heavens no! How naive do you think I am? Next, you're going to put a bucket of water there for my feet. Or hand me an umbrella. Rufus, just a moment.
Naive, bucket of water, umbrella.
You aren't planning to use me as a human lightning rod, are you?
No, I wouldn't dream of it.
All right, wait. Wouldn't dream of it. But when you're awake...
Too late.
Drat!
On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I went to the radio mast. The transmitter is broken.
How do you know?
Oh, I found it lying at the foot of the radio antenna. It's fried.
So it is. You're right.
Oh, I know a fried piece of electronics when I see one.
Even when your signature is missing?
Can you repair it?
I already did.
Well, why did you take so long?
Mainly because of the lollipop stick that was stuck between the contacts. At any rate, the device is working now. All you need to do is mount it at the top of the radio mast.
Easy peasy. Well then, let's do it. Ow! Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Boring. What are we doing here anyway?
Don't worry. It's all part of the plan. I keep getting hit by lightning.
Oh, you aren't doing that on purpose?
Why would I get struck by lightning on purpose?
Well, to cheer me up perhaps? Or are you really that stupid?
Yeah, you fell for it. Of course, I'm only doing it as a joke.
Well then, do it again.
Yippee. On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing. Baby goal!
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Not really. I'm afraid of thunder.
I'm here. All is well. So much thunder in the air.
Yes, how do you manage to stay so calm?
Well, once you've stuck your fingers into the same electrical socket 3 times in a row, then you still know how you started sentences, even if you snibbly-bubbly-whoop.
I have so much to learn from you.
There, wobbledy-snub. So how are we going to get this radio mast repaired?
Oh dear, I don't know anything about that.
Ah, don't take it to heart. You aren't a universal genius like me.
I must be an unbelievable disappointment to you.
Oh, I wouldn't say unbelievable.
But you know what? From now on, I'll just watch everything you do very closely. Since you always know what to do, that way I'll learn very quickly.
Oh, exactly.
I'll try to take note of everything.
Huh, super.
Step 1. Stand around and tremble. I never would have thought of that.
I keep getting hit by lightning.
Oh no, you poor thing. Why are the best always plagued by bad luck?
A very good question.
I wish I could help you somehow. But the only thing I can think of are a couple of silly rules on how to behave in a thunderstorm. And I'm sure you already know them, as clever as you are.
Exactly. What sort of rules?
The rules on how to behave in a thunderstorm? Oh, you're just making fun of me. Every child knows them.
I know them too, but I feel responsible for you, so I have to be sure you know them too.
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, never be in water during a thunderstorm. Also, never stand under a tree. Willows are especially dangerous. And finally, don't hold an open umbrella.
So, water, tree, umbrella. And then you get hit by lightning, right?
Not really. Even if you do all these things at once, the chances of being struck by lightning are still very small. Winning the lottery is almost more likely.
Water, tree, umbrella, lottery. Oh, that should be everything. I've got a plan. Can you stand on that plateau over there for a minute?
Of course. And now?
For some reason, that's not working. Come back down for now.
Okie dokie.
On we go.
I'll follow you anywhere.
What? That's supposed to be the pole? Lonzo puts more ice in the drinks when he wants to save alcohol. What a disappointment. Oh, crap. The button is frozen. No wonder the pizza guy never showed up. This is almost as exciting as a pirate treasure. Not that I was expecting a pirate treasure. What kind of tea is this, anyway?
Kidney tea. It warms you up, and it's good for your bladder, but you shouldn't drink too much of it.
Why? I have an extraordinarily large bladder.
Careful. Tea's hot.
Did I just hear a challenge?
No,
Oh! Ouch! Ooh! Darn it.
I warned you.
It never snowed in Kuvak. When I wanted to rub snow in Wenzel's face, I had to lure him into Tony's freezer under some pretext. This could be useful. I'll take it.
What are you making?
Iced tea.
The tea was against the cold.
So, I don't believe in wasting food. And I still had to watch you throw away the fries I stuck up your nose during the night. Now it should be all right.
Don't do it. The tea is...
Hot? Hardly.
No, I mean it's also... weak.
Uh-oh. It's true what they say. You just can't stop the melting at the poles. In the beginning, there was fire, and in the end, everybody will be screaming at me again. I'm sure he won't mind. The guru said the lottery numbers were in the stars. I wonder what he meant by that. Ah, maybe he meant that.